Many ask if it is really possible to know about people just by a look at them. Well, yes, it is. In fact, we can get a ton of information about a person just by paying a little attention to their habits or behavior. There are many times when you wish to have the supernatural power of listening to other people's thoughts just to know what type of people they are or what they think about you. But what if I tell you no more need an invisible clock or a sense of advanced hearing? What if you can get to know a person just by observing them? Hey folks! Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Human Psychology Channel. In this video, I have decided to talk about the 10 secret things that can tell you a lot about a person. So if you want to know all those secrets that make it feel like a piece of cake to know someone, make sure to stick through to the end of the video. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest videos from our channel. With that being said, let us get started. Number 10. How they treat service staff. Starting off with number 10, if anything can tell you how ethical or morally strong a person is, it is their conduct with the lower or service staff. It is no surprise that we are always on our best behavior with our bosses since our job depends on that. But our lower staff can hardly do anything wrong with us even if we don't treat them well. That is why many people, though they may look modest and decent while meeting people of their status or higher, their true self comes out when they are with the service staff. So, if you want to know the actual nature of a person, whether they are rude, polite, open-minded, or conservative, you can just go shopping with them and just see how they treat people who work in retail or food service. Very often, you may see a person helping service staff at a grocery store or asking the staff person to don't worry and that they will get their supplies themselves. You ultimately have a positive feeling associated with that person. Number 9. They act differently in different places. Continuing from where we left our previous habits, another thing that can tell you a lot about a person is the change in their behavior in the presence of different people. It is a famous saying, treat the CEO the same way you would treat a janitor. While many people have the habit of acting smart, active, and all ears when they are around people who tend to have more power in terms of money or position and would hardly pay attention to someone they feel won't give them any benefit. This habit of theirs says a lot about their core principles. Nevertheless, one should treat all people equally since everyone is inherently valuable regardless of their profession or lot in life. Though these differences in their habits may be very subtle, with little attention, you can easily notice the change, and this says a lot about what type of person you are dealing with. Number 8. A basic level of politeness. You will be ultimately struck by a person who has the basic decency of saying please and thank you whenever they get a chance and doesn't hesitate to reduce friction among interactions. This, though a small gesture of politeness, tells that you are dealing with a socially intelligent person who knows how to value relationships, be they temporary or long-term. Someone who never accepts his/her mistakes and always makes it about them rather than giving credit may be very difficult to get along with. Number 7. Their walking style. Believe you me, it is true that how people walk or stand up says a lot about them. Just notice a person's shoulders when they stand up. Are they straight or slouchy when they stand up? Do they walk with a bit of pep in their step, or do they drag their feet? How fast do they walk? Do they seem lazy, in a rush, or moving at a pace with intention and patience at the same time? Why is that important? It tells about the overall vibe of a person, it tells what they think about themselves and does they believe in themselves. Confident people, for example, have this palpable sense of poise, and you can observe it by the way they casually yet positively adjust to the environment. Their posture remains friendly yet powerful, attention-grabbing, and at the same time devoid of validation-seeking. Number 6. How they behave under social pressure. In many instances, we have to be in situations where we have to step out of our zone to get what we want. Strong people don't hesitate to step out of their bubbles to achieve what they desire. With that being said, in this instance, by social pressure, I mean any little situation that causes a bit of friction. For instance, sometimes, when in a public gathering, if you say something and the person you are talking to doesn't hear you because he wasn't attentive or actually didn't hear you, how do you deal with it? Do you take it on your ego or step out of your bubble and say it again? Though these incidents are a very small part of a person, they say a lot about them. This happens a lot in restaurants when in many instances, the service provider doesn't hear a person, and many respond to this rudely. This tells a lot about them, how long they are willing to stick to their ethical codes, and where. Number 5. How they respond to others' success. It is a little too hard for many to see others happy, and that is one way of knowing people. Those who clap at your face and talk behind your back are always those who have a lot of insecurities or doubts about their own potential. Since they feel they cannot achieve something big, they don't like it when others do. Though sometimes it gets a little hazy to guess, by reading a person's face, whether they tend to support or envy your success, their choice of words to describe your achievements says a lot about them. They tend to shift your attention from the happiness of what you achieve towards the negative outcomes of going big in life. This concern for trolls is at the heart of those who don't like other people being successful in their lives. Number 4. How they take on their responsibilities and challenges. Strong and mindful individuals are always a great addition to the bunch. But some people tend to see life from a lens of burden and responsibility. While mindful people would address learning new skills to grow as part of success, some people take challenges as obstacles and hurdles in the way. The goal should not be to lead a perfect life in which you never have any problems or situations worth complaining about, but rather to perceive and talk about those challenges in your life in a way that they are just there to push you up the ladder. Mindful believe in the power of using the right words to talk about their life because they believe language speaks existence into life. Number 3. How they answer common questions. How have you been, or what's new? Are you in search of a person with a different outlook on life, someone enthusiastic, or someone that can surely bring value to your home or business through their positive outlook on life? Hear their answers to these common questions. While many may respond with the same old replies, others always seem to be up to something. When you ask them what they have been up to, they may have a list of things they have been doing recently. Of course, this doesn't apply to every situation, but if you want to know about your new hiring, prospective individuals understand the general pattern of being optimistic about life. Number 2. How they are around children. Children have this very strong sixth sense that tells them who might be the right person to get along with. Many people have this habit of getting into the zone with kids and acclimatizing with them through their joyful and playful nature. This says a lot about them being polite at heart because it may be really tricky to get along with kids since they can be very unexpected. Number 1. How much they talk about other people. There is a saying that business minds talk about ideas, and mediocre minds talk about other people. If you get in a conversation with a person and all he talks about is how he doesn't like the person that is not present at the time, it says a lot about his mindset. These types of people are hardly a part of innovations. Contrary to these, people who are ambitious always talk about planning things, talking about recent happenings, and being a part of big ventures. This marks the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon as you enter or leave. This will only take a microsecond but will significantly boost the YouTube algorithm, propelling our videos to the top. See you in the following video. Thank you for watching.